So, guys, before we go into the stream, a little tired, a little low on energy, so this might be one of those streams where I don't talk a lot. Still, though, questions I always answer. And if I want to talk about something, I will. But for the most part, a bit of a relaxing stream. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit here. I have a little bit of an update for the streams. For the gaming streams especially, because like with Spider-Man, we're really getting to the end now. I'm 100%ing completing parts of the map. We're getting to the end of the story, so my guess is that that will take just a couple more streams and then we're done with that. But the same goes for Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Day, we're almost done with Pokemon Crystal as well. Like, we're into Kanto now, defeated the champion, all of that. And I think there are very little side missions other than the gyms and the eventual big final boss in Pokemon Crystal. So what I'm getting at is I'm gonna try to finish Pokemon Crystal and Spider-Man in the same week. And after I'm finished with that, I'm gonna take at least 1 week off of streaming. Just enough to give myself a little bit of a rest. Because I think a full week off of streaming, I've only had one this year, early April. And I'm noticing. So yeah, my guess is probably end of July, I'm taking a week off. At least one. Might even eventually decide that I need 2 weeks, but you know. However, after I'm done with that week off, I will. Is this working? No. I will start 2 new, sort of 2 new games. I know it sounds weird. Why sort of? With Pokemon, we're gonna start just a new game. It's probably gonna be Pokemon Emerald, maybe Ruby or Sapphire, but probably Pokemon Emerald. But on the Saturday, instead of starting a complete new game, I'm gonna go through the DLC for Spider-Man 4, and that for me will be the first time getting through that. And I'm planning to do. I think there are 2 DLCs, and I'm planning to go through one a week, so that'll continue for 2 more weeks. But yeah, in between the main Spider-Man game and Pokemon Crystal, and then through Hoenn, at least in Pokemon, and the DLC of Spider-Man, there'll be at least 1 week where there are no streams. I will also post about that on Instagram when I know specifically what week it'll be, and just on the Twitch channel as well, and on the streams I'll remind you guys of it. But yeah, little heads up for that. Just also because it's important to give yourself a break. Otherwise you'll burn out. And then I'll have a break. If I burn out, I'll have a break of streaming for longer than just 1 or 2 weeks. However, that does not mean that in the week that I'm not streaming, that I wait, hold on. It does not mean that if I don't stream in a week, that I also won't buy books, because I will keep on buying books and I will keep on reading books, and I also post about what books I'm reading on the Instagram. It's just, yeah, a little bit of time off. And it's also not going to be a month or something like that. No. Just, 1 or 2 weeks. But speaking of no streams, September is for me, with private stuff, a very, very busy month. Also with volunteering work, but less busy. I got other stuff planned in my life in September. So for those Saturday streams, those are gonna be less that month. Possibly only 1 or 2. But at that point, we're done with Spider-Man. We're done with the DLC, and we'd be at a point where I'll probably just do like shorter games, anyways. So, yeah, that won't be too much of a problem. And in September, these bookshelf organization streams and the Pokemon Monday streams, they will continue. It's just that those Saturday streams, they'll be less. And like this week, I don't have time on Saturday to stream either. But tomorrow I have, well, my usually volunteering work is on summer break. That's what I'm usually busy with on Fridays. So that's the reason that I am able to stream Spider-Man tomorrow instead of Saturday. But well, in September we're done with the summer break, so I'll have volunteering work on Friday, so I cannot do the games that I usually do on Saturday and Friday. So that's why, yeah, for most of the weeks in September there will be just 2 streams, just the Pokemon Monday, just the Bookshop organization streams. That's it. And then in October we'll be back, hopefully with 3 streams a week. And closing off October with not Halloween, because something else is coming out at the end of October. Sonic X Shadow Generations. So the final the final Saturday stream of October will be Sonic X Shadow Generations, the start of that. Already decided, at least starting it, it won't be a 100% run. Like, I'll go in it with a thought of like just playing through the game, not completing it, not completing everything of it. So yeah, a little heads up for that as well. But I have in mind for October to do on the Saturday streams until Sonic X Shadow a couple of spooky games, like smaller games. Nothing too scary, because when it gets to horror games, I'm a little bit of a chicken shit. Seriously, I get legitimately terrified to the point where I'm not having fun anymore. So yeah, it's gonna be games that you know, when you're not good with horror yourself, you can easily watch those streams. Those kinds of horror games. Those kinds of spooky games. And hey, maybe I'm not sure on what day Halloween is this year, but maybe, possibly the first day closest to Halloween I could do this in costume. That could be fun. Like, I got a couple of classic horror movie masks as you can see in this stream. So, yeah, I might just do that. Also, starting like in September, the whole room will be decorated for Halloween. Because if you guys haven't picked up on that yet, with like this kind of background music, these books, the kind of spooky things I have in my living room anyways. Yeah, Halloween is my favorite holiday. Like, it's not even a holiday that we traditionally celebrate in the Netherlands a lot. It's just, you know, I liked the spooky stuff for a long time. As a kid already, I loved reading ghost stories, and I never found things like werewolves and ghosts and vampires like too scary. Like scary at a point where I don't want to know about them. No, I always found those things interesting. Like, my mom was always very much interested in witches and Wicca and Wicca and all that stuff. And like, I kind of took that over from her. I mean, even with the book I got for this week, it's literally called Wicca. But yeah, I've always been interested in the spooky stuff, the weird stuff, the creepy stuff, because I always thought it was beautiful. But through that, of course, I learned about Halloween. And when I was, I think, 17, that was the first year I officially started celebrating Halloween. And I never stopped. Because when I was a kid, for the most part, kids didn't celebrate Halloween. We celebrated St. Martin, which for a kid was basically like the same thing with a different theme, including dressing up a little bit actually. Because with St. Martin, and I don't know if this is celebrated in other countries. It's the 11th of November, the 11th of the 11th. And as a kid, you'd go with your little lantern, like in Halloween. You go through the neighborhood. This is gonna sound real familiar to people who live in countries where they celebrate Halloween. You go through your neighborhood, you ring doors at your neighbors' places. In our case, you have to sing a little song, which I'm not gonna sing. Maybe on St. Martin itself, but not now. And you get some candy. Basically what children do in America and I think England on Halloween. So yeah, we basically already celebrated Halloween, but we called it something else. Yeah. But as a 17-year-old, I was like, okay, screw it. I wanna dress up for Halloween and with friends watch horror movies while eating candy. So I started doing that, and yeah. I'm now turning 30 this year. So that means that this will be the 13th year that I celebrate Halloween. I just kind of fell off of it because it's, at least very much in the Netherlands, a holiday for the people who are not really like who are into the odd things, the creepy things, the like the horror things, the things that are usually like treated like they don't really belong, like they're scary. Yeah, I don't know. It feels safe. Halloween. I also like Christmas. Yes, and around Christmas time I have a Christmas tree that is set up, and I listen to Christmas music. Yes, and I celebrate it with family, and I love my family. Yeah, it's just there is this social aspect about Christmas, and I find it hard to be 100% myself during Christmas, because for the most part I like wearing black, as you guys are able to see during these streams as well. I mean, come on, I'm wearing a Friday the 13th shirt as we speak. But yeah, I like wearing black. I like listening to this kind of music or rock music and all that stuff. And while I love Christmas forever, and I love my family, and I love spending time with them. It's just that whenever I get home, I start wearing black for at least a couple days. And I start listening to the creepy music as soon as Christmas is over. Yeah, just because I need that, that feeling of me being comfortable. There is, however, one perfect movie for like me loving Christmas and me loving Halloween even more, and it's a movie that I watch at least once a year. Now, maybe for Christmas. I think the movie is kind of made for people like me. For people who like Christmas and like celebrating it, but also just really love the spookiness and the creepiness, and also the form of, oh, I haven't counted it. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, another thing with Halloween is everyone is allowed to celebrate Halloween. Like, everyone is welcome to celebrate it. And even with like dressing up, you can go creepy, you can go horror and scary. Yes, but if you want to dress up as Spider-Man or like Princess Peach, whatever, that's fine. It's just, it's a holiday where you're not judged. No one is judged during Halloween. with Christmas there is sometimes that stigma of not being allowed to truly be yourself because you need to be happy and um, you need to be social with people all the time, with your family all the time, with yeah. You can never just have a day during Christmas. That's another thing. Christmas is 2 days and like Christmas Eve. So it is a lot. It's a lot. And you don't always get the choice of not doing a lot. Because that's another thing for Christmas. You, at least here in the Netherlands, you kind of just, it kind of just gets forced upon you. Like, it's not socially acceptable to sit at home, especially when you live alone, and just do nothing for Christmas. However, with Halloween, it's still, and I think this is kind of worldwide, it is socially acceptable to just skip Halloween. So, yeah. But what does work for me, because I can get tired pretty easily, like socially tired, and then socially tired translates into being mentally tired. Yeah, that happens to me pretty quickly. And what used to be the thing in the Netherlands is that people would celebrate Sinterklaas, which you might have heard of. That slightly racist problem that we have with it. That's also the reason why it isn't celebrated much anymore. Like, I haven't really celebrated it for years. Also, Sinterklaas was always a thing more for children, like young children, than it was for adults. But still, it is like less social stuff, less social interaction in that month. So instead of being in December alone, because we celebrated Sinterklaas in December for some reason. Well, Sinterklaas. Then a couple weeks later, Christmas. Then after that, New Year's. Like 3 big things in 1 month that you'd have to celebrate with people, and like those things aren't really designed for people with not really, in my case at least, social anxiety. It is also not designed for people with social anxiety, don't get me wrong there, but yeah, it's just it's not designed for people who get tired of social interaction real fast. For introverts, that's it. It's not really designed for introverts. So I'd love for it to be more socially acceptable to like celebrate those things less. And I already kind of started doing that. Like, honestly, I only really celebrate usually Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, not like a second day of Christmas, which also isn't a thing everywhere, but it is in the Netherlands. But yeah, I stopped celebrating that last day of Christmas. And with New Year's, I usually just celebrate it with friends, not with family. Because also, another thing, January 1st is the birthday of my oldest nephew. So, that means that in the first week of January, I also see my family there. And that is low-key one of the things that I look most forward to as like a family gathering in that time of year. Because, well, I am just rambling. I started this film with I'm not gonna talk that much, and now we're like over half an hour in and I'm just keep on talking, but okay. Yeah, it's a birthday party for, well, he'll be 11 this upcoming year. But yeah, for a 10, 11-year-old kid. And what do most adults do there? They sit and they talk to each other and they drink, starting coffee, later beer and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love coffee and I like a beer every now and then, yes. But it's a birthday for a kid. So what I like to do is I go outside. I play with my nephews. Because that's what they like to do. They like to do that stuff for fun. And because it's his birthday, you should do whatever he thinks it's fun. So if he wants to sit and eat snacks and cake and drink soda, lemonade, whatever, cool, I'll do that, yeah. But if he wants to go outside or go to his room and play, yeah, man. If he wants me there, I'm there. So yeah, I like that more than Christmas. Like comparing family time, yeah. I don't wanna. Like, I'm not gonna have kids on my own, just because I don't want to have kids on my own. But as an uncle, I'm gonna like share that with my nephews. Like, if it's your birthday, do what you want to do. If you want to have a big party later on, even when you're an adult, and you want to go drink with a big group of friends, do that. But if you're like, no, I still want to invite a couple of my friends, but I just want to go watch a movie or play games, you can also just do that, and that's fine. Like, no one's gonna judge you for it, and if they're gonna judge you for it, I say screw them. So yeah, that's something that I'd like to give that as life advice to my nephews. And to anyone, actually. Your birthday is your day. Do whatever you want to do. Also, I think a buddy of mine, Koen, he's gonna celebrate his birthday this Saturday night. And if I got this correct, I might have this wrong. If you're watching this, Koen, sorry if I got this wrong. But I think his plan is to just have a couple friends over, just like drink. Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna go wasted this Saturday. But yeah, have that be it. And his girlfriend's gonna be there, of course. But that's the thing. That's something that he wants to do for his birthday. Another buddy of mine, he never wants to celebrate his birthday, so he doesn't, and that's also fine. I mean, he's not getting judged on that either. And then there's me. I'm gonna celebrate my birthday on three different days. Once with friends who live outside of the city that I live in. That's for the Halloween decorations. Putting those up, like watching horror movies. So I'm gonna get a bit of water. But yeah, I'm gonna watch horror movies with them. Then later on with my sister, my brother-in-law, my father, and my nephews, I'm gonna go to a steakhouse, eat steak. And finally, at the end of the month, with my friends from Apeldoorn, I'm gonna play Smash Bros. So none of those things are going to be a big party, because I don't want that. I just want to do the things that I find fun. And once again, everyone is okay with that. Yeah. About that birthday party that I got, you staying there? Hopefully. That should be fine. About that birthday that I have on Thursday, I had to wrap a gift for that. Like, I think I did that yesterday? Maybe Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday actually. I wrapped that Tuesday. Yeah, you can definitely tell that I wrapped that myself. I'm not great at wrapping gifts. So it has personality. No, but it's fine. It truly is. It truly is fine. I think we're going fast today with the books. We're already at the final shelf of this bookcase, bookshelves. Still, we need to clean it and put the books back on it, but I think we're moving pretty fast. We're not even 45 minutes in. Oh, little heads up for the stream for tomorrow, the Spider-Man stream. It might get a bit repetitive, that stream, because we are getting to the end of the game, and one big thing that we need to do in that game is beat all the saber crimes and all the, well, not crimes, but you know what I mean, and all the actual crimes from the criminals that got loose. But it's a lot of the same thing, so tomorrow's stream is gonna be a lot of the same thing. However, after we're done with that, we got a couple bases to go, and that's gonna be, I think, all of it for 100%ing the map of Spider-Man. So I'm hoping to be able to complete that map in full tomorrow. Maybe not, but you know, I'll try. But that does mean that tomorrow's stream will be a little repetitive. Still, I'm gonna try to make the most out of it. And then I'm actually going to have a Saturday off for streaming, and I haven't had that in a while either. Not that I'm really gonna notice, because my Saturday is still like pretty, the planning for my Saturday is still pretty full. Yeah, I can do a lot of stuff on my own time, but yeah, like Saturday morning I play Animal Crossing on my Switch. I'm not gonna stream that probably ever, just because that's a little thing just for myself. But I do that every day, so Saturday morning I'm gonna start out with just playing Animal Crossing. Then my dad will pick me up with his car. I don't have a driver's license, so I don't have a car myself. Yeah, my dad's gonna pick me up, and then we're going to my sister's house to celebrate the birthday of my sister, my brother-in-law, and my youngest nephew. Then I'm coming back home. Then I'm gonna do some groceries, because I need to get a bottle of liquor, some liquor, I'm not quite sure what yet, for the party that night. And I need food for later on dinner. Then I'm gonna go get a workout in, just to have some time for myself. And then I eat dinner and it's time for the next party already on Saturday. So yeah, my Saturday is still planned like full. So I really have a good reason to not be able to stream. Okay, let's have a look. okay? Yeah, that's okay. Time to clean the shelves. Alrighty. Also, yeah, it's true, you haven't seen the new book yet. That's because it's a book for the other shelves. So, yeah, you're going to have to wait for that just a little bit longer. Thinking, by the way, of just shaving, maybe. I don't know. I wanted to like keep a little bit of facial hair because my hair was really short, but it's getting a bit longer now. So I think I'm just gonna shave it off. Maybe even tonight. I have time. Is that kind of stuff interesting for you guys to hear? Because it's just like me talking about my life. I don't really have that interesting of a life, so I hope you guys just don't mind me talking about what I do as a close to 30-year-old Dutch man. This series I also am gonna read more of this year, by the way. The Beast and Bethany? Yeah. I want to read at least part 4, and I'm not sure if part 5, but if there's going to be a part 5, and if it is, if there is going to be a part 5, if it will get a release this year. If it does, I want to read part 5 this year as well. But I want to get as far into that as possible. And because I'm almost done with Discworld, like I'm really close to being done with that. Yeah, I'll go continue reading Beast and the Bethany and Dreadwood. Dreadwood is another series that I just kind of want to finish as much of it as possible. Because like that book series isn't finished yet. There's a new book coming out in September. I think there's already a part 4 and a part 5. But yeah, I want to finish what has been written and what will be written this year. I want to finish that this year. Okay, that goes there first. Then this will go there. First Discworld. I'm almost done with, for me, my 38th. Yeah, for me, my 38th book. So I have 3 more books after that. Number 39 is ordered. Hopefully coming in next week. Wintersmith. Then I just have I Shall Wear Midnight and The Shepherd's Crown. And then I'm done with Discworld. It's a little scary to be done with Discworld. Because I've been reading those books, those stories for a couple years now. But I can always reread them, and I will. Like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna reread everything immediately, but you know, over the years, sure. Read a little Death collection, read a little Witches collection. Also, like, I'm not sure if there is another book series that I would like, and that is about as long as Discworld. Discworld is a big book series, very long book series, like multiple of these stacks book series. It is going to be the final long book series for this year, and even next year I'm not going to do a book series that is this long. Maybe I'll do a couple shorter ones, like the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo books. I wanna read the rest of those. I might do that next year. Or yeah, I don't know. More Fear Street. Completing the Dragon Ball manga. Yeah. It's just that I'm really gonna miss Discworld. Or reading new Discworlds. For me, new Discworlds. I guess that's a good thing. I think it might even be worse for people who actually grew up with it. And like did the whole reading 1 or 2 new Discworlds a year for years, because Terry Pratchett had been writing those books for years, for decades. Yeah, 1 or 2 new Discworlds a year for that long, and then for it to end. That must have been really hard for the readers. For the fans. Oh, damn. Okay. Wait, hold on. But it is a good thing that there won't be any more Discworld novels. Cause like, I think that everyone just kind of knows that no one can do it as good. No one could write these stories as good as uh, Sir Pratchett did. And what I heard is that the Shepherd's Crown, the final book that got released, and that's also the reason why the Tiffany Agin books and the Shepherd's Crown are the final books that I'm reading, that it ends like in a way that's satisfying, like an actual end for Discworld. Yeah, I really can't wait for that. Just to see how it ends. And then start rereading everything. Because I can honestly say, and like, yes, I still have 3 more books to read. 3 more of the Tiffany Agin books to read. But every Discworld book that I've read has been good. And what I've heard is that those final 3 Tiffany Agin books are also good. And that's the truly most impressive thing out of all of it. He wrote 41 books in a series, and it's all good. Not everything is amazing, but it is all good. Might also just be because he took his time. Like, yeah, it's 41 books, but it's released in, I think, over 30 years. It's not like, yeah, 41 books and I'm writing 5 a year, 6 a year. No. Took his time planning it out. Even like in sub-series, it isn't as just rinse books, all of those, and then the Death Collection, all of those, and then the Witches Collection, all of those. No, he wrote them like throughout each other. Then you'd have a Rincewind book, and then Death Collection, and then Witches Collection, and then City Watch Collection, and maybe 2 of the City Watch Collection in a row, or yeah, I think he kind of just wrote them as in, okay, I know a story, I thought of a story for these characters, so I'm gonna write that next. I think that also helps with it keeping a form of quality. full as well. Okay. Now let me think, what else have I done? Last week that I haven't talked about and that is actually worth talking about. Oh yeah. The weather, at least here in the Netherlands, it's been a bit more chilly the last couple of days, and I've heard people complain about it, but I'm not one of those. I'm like, yeah, let it feel like early autumn here. That's fine by me. It gotten to a point where I had to wear a sweater if I wanted to go outside. I couldn't just go in a t-shirt anymore. It got too cold for that. And I love that. I've also been reading outside more often. Just because I don't get like overwhelmed by the sun anymore. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that it is this way and it stays this way for a couple more days at least. At least throughout the weekend. Only thing is, for this party that I'm going to on Saturday, like what I'm going to have to wear, not specifically, oh my god, what t-shirt am I gonna wear? No, it's more like, well, it's going to be outside, but my jacket isn't gonna be comfortable to stay on all night. If I like just go, if I just only bring a t-shirt, then it might get cold later at night, because well, during the day I think it's supposed to get up to 20 degrees Celsius, but that's in the middle of the day. This party is at night, and it'll go on until somewhere in the early AMs. So, do I just go and wear a sweater and be hot at the first part of the evening? And then if it's going to rain, my sweater's gonna get all wet when I have to go home. And that's gonna, yeah, that sucks. You don't want a wet sweater. So yeah, I don't know. What I think I might do is I'm gonna need to bring a bag anyway for the bottle of alcohol that I'm gonna bring, and like the present that I need to bring, and then just I don't know, bring a vest or a sweater that I can get into there. Something like that, and just because I think it starts at like 8 p.m. I think at that point the temperature is low enough for me to have to wear a t-shirt and a jacket on my way there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna get a little bit more water. Okay, these shelves are almost done. Then continuing to the other two shelves. I'm gonna order in food tonight. Not sure what yet. Just gonna watch some YouTube, eating dinner. And that's gonna be it for tonight. And I'm so happy with that. Just relaxing. After I've actually uploaded this stream, so that's also going to happen tonight. Oh boy. Does it all stay there? Hopefully. Just for a little bit. Just a little bit. Hopefully. Also, I don't remember if I've asked yet, but how did you guys like this music? It is a little more creepy, spooky, but I just felt in the mood for that. And I hope you guys like it. Because if you like it, I'll continue using this. Probably not every stream, but you know, I'll throw it in a mix. This especially sounds like it's from a Halloween movie, like a Michael Myers Halloween movie. So cool. N's, the O's, and the B's. Then we're done for this part. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put the O's there, but you know, you catch the drift. It hasn't changed since last week. Okay, now for the final part. Let's have a look. Last couple of weeks, I got this very quickly, very easily. It's a little lopsided today. Hold up. That's a little better. No, not like that. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Final books, including the new one. By the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're still good on that. This one, and now finally the new book. Ta-da! All about Wiccan stuff. Very interesting, to me at least. Like, I don't do a lot with it, but I do find it interesting. People at the bookstore always look at me a little funny. Or they used to. Nowadays they're like, okay, we trust this guy. We trust that he knows what he wants to read and he's nice. I try to be nice always. Of course. course. And I like those people a lot. I mean, those are the people that actually see me at least once a week and talk to me at least once a week. Not a lot of people do that. I don't have that much social interaction. I think I'm gonna be done at least before 5:45 here, like a quarter to 6 here. So yeah, it's gonna take me less than half an hour to finish up here, I think. Oh, whoops! I'm doing this wrong. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. But like, you get what I mean, right? With this music sounding like a Halloween movie. I love it. It's super aesthetic in a perfect way. They can still go there. Yeah. I'm thinking I would actually find it kind of tricky If I'd have to divide my books into fiction and non-fiction, those Wiccan books, or those books about the origins of. Well, no, I wanted to say about the origins of Halloween, but that's pretty much just non-fiction. But those Wiccan things, I think it's meant as non-fiction, but there is some stuff in there. Like, there's a lot of stuff in there where I'm like, yeah, that sounds legit. I believe in that. But there's also stuff in there where I'm like, no, probably not. That's probably just fake. Yeah. I don't know. For me personally, if I put it at, did I really pay attention? At fiction or non-fiction. Okay. Now I just need to clean these last couple shelves, and the books will go back up on it. Last little sip of water. And then the books will go up on the shelves, and that'll be done for today. And I just stubbed my toe on the table. Ow! That hurts. Thank God it didn't go like. Sometimes that happens, and oh man, that's one of the worst pains imaginable for at least for someone of my gender. I don't know how it is with like for people with who go through periods and who when they get if they get pregnant, like labor, I don't know, that could be way more painful, more than I could even imagine. But for me, with my gender, stubbing my toe, talk on the corner of a table, that hurts. Yeah. So these are not gonna fit in there, are they? That's gonna be trouble eventually. But yeah. Figure that out when I'm figuring that out. Maybe I'll just lay them on their side and then... Yeah. I can possibly do that. But once again, eventually, gonna take a while. So, same with this. Oh. I'll find a way. These ones are gonna be fine. There's a couple more there. This one. This one. Final shelf. Let's go. These two. And then this one over there. This one still like that. That one and that one. Oh, and we're at the beginning of this playlist. Because I remember that it started with this one from... it might sound really familiar to you, Dead Meat fans, if you're watching this. At least that's what I know it from. Okay, now for the outro. Okay, that's the stream. I hope you guys liked it. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Apparently both of those things do something. In the description you'll find a link to my Instagram page. You can follow me there for streaming schedules, what books I'm reading, all that fun stuff. You'll find a link to my Twitch page. You can follow me there as well. And then, well, you can be watching me do this live, be in chat. There's also a streaming schedule on there. You'll get notifications whenever I go live. Yeah, all of that. And there's a link to my official Dark Hatcher Bar 94 Discord in the description of the YouTube upload, but also on the Twitch page, on the Instagram page, everywhere. You'll find it if you want to find that. Next stream is going to be tomorrow for Spider-Man. Then Saturday no streams, and Monday we'll continue Pokemon Day, Pokemon Crystal, and Pokemon Day. Seriously, I really am getting tired. And then next week, Thursday, another weekly bookshelf organization. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling like I really need to end this, so I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this, and see you guys later. Bye.